Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Imotoki, who is in the Dezpada, and this is that round again. Spidey Wing is in the Regazid, I am in the Mark III, Demolition Hound is in the Prototype Stark Jagan, and we had a good time. And the Dezpada is interesting. It has basically a couple of very large shield units on its arms that have a bunch of beam cannons and a set of psi rods, which are basically, Psychmu heat rods, which, they definitely do not hit, I don't believe they cause heavy stagger like other heat rods do, because just being able to lock onto somebody with that would just be absolute overkill, unless they had, like, ridiculous cooldown. But as you can see, it's got a lot of good weapons and a lot of good damage going on. So it looks pretty nice. I do not have it yet. I believe the only newer suit I got in my step up for the high new Gundam was the Regazid, which I did not have a chance to get around with yet. But Spidey had a good round here, so you'll be seeing that later in the week once I figure out what to put between it and this. But I'm just trying not to do this exact same round, 3 days in a row. I want to spread it out a little bit. So the other thing to do would have been a triple feature, but that's just I'm what's the word? Lazy. Yes, I'm lazy, and I just I've gotten a few okay rounds. You may see one of those between this and the Regazid take on this round, but I just don't have the material to be using 3 rounds up on one day right now. So apologies to all involved, but thank you for letting me have these, because it was a fun time. Like I said, my performance not so great. I probably should have kept it just for the just to be able to show alongside everybody else's, but when we were doing this, I don't think we really had planned concretely to do this. This is when we were talking after, so, and the joy of, the share buttons on the PS4 and 5 is that you can decide after the round, hey, I want to keep that. I kind of have been finding myself, I've done a few days of dailies on the PC version of GBO2, and just not having that button after some rounds is kind of bothering me. I had a pretty nice round in the Zeta Gundam that is gone now. But such is life. Besides, I've run a lot of good Zeta rounds. It's not that urgent. But yeah, I like this thing. It's fast. I think it's another one where if the shields get broken, it may lose some boost, but I may be wrong about that, just because I'm not really sure how, not really sure if you could break the shields without, taking out some of the weapons, and if that's the case, you get damage buffers instead of actual shields. But yeah, as you probably just saw, besides the thruster overheat symbol at the bottom of the screen, there was also a symbol to show you that you were burning. That's a relatively new addition that we were talking about if we were playing this, because we kind of didn't know that was there. So that, interesting to see. But yeah, 87.78 to 78.43, well, to 88.22. So yeah, it's pretty close. And let's see, I think Spidey called some support fire, and we're all going to mass here at C. And Moko's got a good line on their Regazid, so let's see. It wasted its tackle. Well, it didn't waste, it did a little damage, but held Moko off long enough for the Regazid to get here, but that is okay, because the Regazid is now dead. That was me, I think, that killed it. Which, no, probably demo from the look of the screen. That works too. The important thing is the Regazid is dead. Okay, so the downswing on the Dezpada is a lunge. That's good. I think I've mentioned before, Dezpada more or less means right sword in, I believe, Italian. The Siscudo, which is spelled Sisquid in English for some reason, but that has nothing to do with its Italian spelling or pronunciation, It is Siskudo, which means left shield. So, just, yeah, it's, you know, a three-way translation is hairy. To be honest, you know, translating programs have gotten good enough that it's not as much fun as it used to be to translate something into like 3 different languages and back, because, man, you could have so much fun with that, you know, especially in the early 2000s when it was all, you know, all still fairly new technology. And yeah, they're getting a lot better about that, and that's good, but also it just, you know, it's a toy I don't have anymore, and that's kind of sad. Let's see. Yep, 2 minutes left. The bomb did go off. It's going to be a close one, as we know. And, yeah, I think everybody's about to die except for number 5. So, number 5 is hanging in there. So, but yeah, I haven't, like I said, I haven't gotten the Dezpada yet, but I want to. And, I'm looking forward to trying the Regazid when I get a chance. But, let's see, minute and 45 left. Number 6 dropped in to put down some support fire. It looks like the other team is at least partially at their base repairing. So, yep, and number 5 said advance. It is time to do that thing. Luckily, we are all here to do that, except for, you know, number 5, who managed to hold out a lot longer than the rest of us. Good shot by Moko there. Yeah, it's I kind of feel like it's like, you know, it's almost a proto-Gaplant plus, you know, Psychomu heat rods and some missiles. But, yeah, it's got some good stuff going on. And, yep, locked on with the heat rods again. There's a kill. We are, yeah, really, you know, I got to say both teams are doing really well here, because, you know, this is a 600 round, and those are, you know, fairly hefty scores, considering. So, and, yep, more beams go out. And, yeah, at this point, yeah, trying not to, you know, push on your own and be the only person near the enemy, but at the same time, if we want to make up that score, you got to get in. And that's what we're, you know, gradually moving up to do. Demo and Moko took out that person very quickly. And, oh, looks like I helped too. Nice. I do that sometimes. And, yeah, we are now ahead by exactly 100 points. And it is time to just be very, very careful. Because I am the weak link here, also not uncommon. And, yeah, hopefully I'm just beating it back to the other side of the map, because I don't need to be, you know, the target. Looks like I survived, and we won, so that works for me. And let's see what we got. Yeah, I like that thing. Also, just so you know, all of the labels are... Oh, yeah, Moko got top score in that one, so let's see where that put things. That put things 11-3. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, that was a really good round for Moko, so that is definitely better than anything I could do if I had the Dezpada, but that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And yeah, Moko was telling me that the idea behind his deco there was that somebody put the decals on off-center, so if they all look just slightly tilted to you, that is on purpose. So, kind of like that Shin Kamen Rider belt I just did. Yeah, because I did okay, but just, to be honest, the real victory was just getting them all on the belt in the vague location where they were supposed to be.